UC picked a good opponent for homecoming, too. Connecticut entered today 0-5 all-time at Nippert Stadium and 0-5 on the season. The Huskies, coached by former UC assistant T.J. Wiest, who's the interim coach after Paul Pasqualoni was fired a couple of weeks ago. And they're the fourth straight team UC has played that was winless at the time, following Miami, South Florida, which of course beat the Bearcats, and Temple. UC coach Tommy Tuberville got a big performance from quarterback Brendan Kay in that win over Temple last week when he threw 3 touchdowns. And today, first play from scrimmage, Kay went up top to Mikhail McKay for a 56-yard completion that led to a touchdown pass from Kay to Chris Moore and a quick 7-0 Bearcats lead. Kay actually got hurt in the game when he hit his hand on the helmet of a teammate after throwing a pass in the second quarter, and despite appearing to be in some pain from what turned out to be a wrist injury, Kay wound up completing 17 of 24 passes for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, including that 41-yard strike to Blake Gannon. Kay also ran for a score as UC won easily 41-16. Heading into today, Akron hadn't won a Mid-American Conference game since 2010, so it gave winless Miami some hope. But Juwan Chisholm ran for 3 touchdowns, and Miami's rally from a 24-7 fourth-quarter deficit fell short to drop the Redhawks to 0-7 on the season. Austin Boucher threw for 226 yards for Miami, but the Redhawks had just 77 yards on the ground. The Ohio State Buckeyes had a bye last week after back-to-back wins over ranked teams, Wisconsin at home and at Northwestern. And head coach Urban Meyer gave his players last weekend off to relax a little bit. Meyer must know what he's doing during bye weeks because the teams he's coached are 21-2 in his career after one. The Buckeyes were down early 7-3 and then lost all Big Ten corner Bradley Roby for this hit on Iowa tight end C.J. Fedorowicz. The hit was actually reviewed and was deemed too high, which is the point of emphasis this season, and Roby was ejected. It was 10-10 midway through the second when Iowa's Jake Ruddock made an easy toss to Cavante Martin-Manley for a 6-yard TD pass and a 17-10 Hawkeyes lead. That was the halftime score, too, but Ohio State, seeking its 19th straight win, got the offense cranked up in the second half. Braxton Miller threw for 222 yards and 2 touchdowns with the score tied 24 all early in the fourth. He scrambled about 70 yards to pick up 9 on 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He finished with 102 yards on the ground. On the very next play, Carlos Hyde ran right, appeared as if he was going down, then out of bounds, but stayed on his feet and completed the 19-yard TD run for a 31-24 lead. Buckeyes won at 34-24 to improve to 7-0 on the season. NCAA Division III college football today was homecoming for Mount St. Joe, and behind 3 TD passes from Caleb Watkins, 2 TD runs by Antonio Banks, and a 72-yard interception return for a TD by Connor Blevins. The Lions down Defiance 44-31 to improve to 4-2, and Thomas Moore got 252 yards and 4 TDs rushing by the leading rusher in all of Division III football, Dominique Hayden, in a 42-21 win at Thiel. He's now got 1,199 yards this season for the 5-1 Saints. Open their ECHL season tonight against Wheeling at US Bank Arena before a very nice crowd. Scoreless in the second when Anthony Luciani got the puck for the Clones, and the wraparound tallied the first goal of the season for a 1-0 lead. Roughly 6 minutes later, it's Luciani one-on-one with Wheeling goaltender Mike Condon. He won the battle for his second goal in a 2-0 lead. Wheeling got within 3-2 in the last 2 minutes, but Clones are 1-0 after the 4-2 win.